Welcome, Aries, to your mid-month reading for March. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, Aries, let's see what's going on with you and your energy. This is what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Aries. Best message for Aries, please. Best message for Aries. Message for Aries. Balance. 7 of Forces. Coming right out. Okay. So you got the 7 of Forces over here talking about keeping yourself balanced. Balancing out your ideas, balancing out yourself, your energy. This balance is also talking about confronting the most important issues that are around you. It could even be legal issues. So if you're going through any kind of legal issue, you need to confront this. You may have to deal with paperwork of some kind. Need to take some kind of legal action. Could be a property or inheritance, work, a car accident, anything, right? Divorce. You name it. Be patient and pay attention to the details, as technicalities will be important right now. But things bode well. Justice is at hand. Take heart at the sight of the golden light that washes over the scene, a sign that all issues will come to light and that beneficial and just resolution is coming your way. So it looks like it's in your favor. You already know this, though. You might be wishy-washy about it and thinking, you know, it could go this way, it could go that way. But I think deep down inside, Aries, you know it's already in the balance for you. It's just maybe trying to keep yourself balanced. A lot of stress. Okay. Yeah, patience and planning is coming out. So, yeah. Deep down, you know that the solution is in your favor. Definitely feeling, though, that stress of maybe the what ifs. Oh, God, what if that happened? Oh, my God, what if they did this or that or lied? Or don't worry about it. Keep yourself balanced. So getting straight into the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. We have the chess game over here. Ooh, I like that upside down, though. Okay, and going to the recent past. 2 worlds upside down. A lot of reversals. And in the near future, please, near future for Aries. Views of ego. Ooh, are you dealing with somebody who's egomatic? Okay, we're going to go straight over here, my friends, to the 2 worlds in reverse. That's actually a good thing, too, because that's telling me that there's, you know, you're actually kind of getting out of feeling like you're in 2 worlds. Yeah. You know how it is when we feel like our 2 worlds are colliding, right? So going over here. This card is talking about the great release. Finally feel like you can release something. Finally feeling like it's over. Finally, you know, and even if it's not 100% over because maybe you're waiting for, you know, the court case or something like that, but at least you have this release of a lot of energy and a lot of negative stuff going around, right? Maybe you actually release this person. You might have to wait to go to court with them, but at least you can release them and say, you know what, it's over. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Your court papers are in the mail. Okay. Money and personal world are present, but they no longer have the drive. They no longer have the drive to control you. Love that. You have the opportunity now to act on your highest ideals and convictions. You may have been torn between 2 worlds or even between light and dark, but now you've discovered the greater sense of your truth. The rock solid mountain of your spirituality is now on the mainframe, pretty much, right? You know where you are. You've pulled yourself out of this and made only one world, not having to be divided by two. Just watch your balance. Don't allow this to sneak back up on you and allow darkness to come back to pull you back into another world, right, where you're battling between the light and the dark. Keep yourself very balanced. Okay, integrate the two into one, right? That way you're not dividing yourself. Okay, so I love the balance there. So yes, finally stepping out, freeing yourself, leaving it there. Everybody has their own story and their own situation, but you do feel like you freed yourself from that situation. It might have built itself into something else, but at least you don't have to put up with that BS, right? That one's over. Clarifying. It might have felt like you had a sacrifice using a hangman card over here. It could have been you self-sacrificed a lot to get out of the two worlds. You know, maybe you had to sacrifice, you know, your job, you know, your house. Sacrifice money to give up to get a divorce. It's not like it's cheap, right? So there was a lot of sacrifice that you put through this. You might have even sacrificed just the relationship itself, of whatever the situation is. Maybe you feel like this whole situation was a big sacrifice. I sacrificed things for years, right? Maybe it wasn't just 1 second. Maybe it was more, you know, more so than what you think, right? Throughout the years I've been sacrificing. Maybe they were lazy and you were putting in extra jobs. Maybe you have to take them to court because they won't pay the, you know, for the children, right? And you've been busting your butt trying to feed your kids and they won't give you anything. No child. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't think of what it's called right now. But you know what I'm saying. So maybe you're fighting them on that. Pay your dues. Okay. Knight of Swords, you could be dealing with a Libra. However it is, you're taking very swift action. It seems like as soon as you got rid of this in the past, it's like everything just started coming together real fast. Three of Swords. So you started getting out of this really quick. Maybe it was because once you actually let it go in the past, it was like things started moving kind of quicker for you. I think for a lot of you didn't realize how quick this was actually going to move once you did get rid of that energy, right? And said, I'm done. I release you. It's over. And then things just started swiftly moving. And the good thing about it is it's almost like everything moves so fast that you were getting over the heartache and the heartbreak so fast, right? Not really holding on to that kind of energy. Maybe they had made you already so mad that you weren't, you know, you were like, I am not holding on to that. Maybe there wasn't much heartbreak because, you know, sometimes when anger takes over, the heart doesn't break, right? When the heart, it's like you already put me through Three Swords and now I'm just upset. It moves from emotional distress to now a mental distress, right? So it's like, where you hurt me, I already put all that pain and you hurt me bad, but you know what? The more it goes on, the more I'm just getting kind of angry. And now you're kind of like pushing all of that back. Because now you know where you're going and you're trying to keep yourself balanced and you know exactly what you're doing now. And by letting that go, you're not going to allow any of this emotional stuff to really hurt you anymore. You're moving fast past it. Okay. So where all the bitterness was, it's like, it's over. Because now it's like you're more determined to get to where you need to have than you're worried about the emotions and the mental, right? Love that. The chess, and once the chess game is upside down, that means you put yourself back on the board over here, my friends. You said, you know what? I'm tired of being a stalemate with you. I am tired of you knocking my pawns off the board and taking my knight and taking my bishop, you know, and it was almost like you had no leg to stand on. And it just feels, because of the self-sacrifice, that you had knocked yourself off the playing field over here. You weren't even on the board, my friends. See, with this right side up, you see how this guy's down? It's like all you are is down all the time. Conflict. They're winning. They're winning. Now you're saying, no, I'm taking my power back. I'm putting myself back onto the chess game. And I'm now the queen. And I'm moving in for checkmate. Dang. Why? Because you have the balance. You know exactly where you're going. You don't have the emotional distress or the mental distress anymore. You swiftly move past that. Now you know who you are, where you are, and gathered your strength together to get this stuff done. And you're using the patience and planning. Now, see, this had a lot to do with this over here. That's another reason you got out of this. Because even though things were moving a little fast around you, you were being very patient. It was almost like you had a super plan. Who had a super plan? Someone had a super plan. I've just got to say that. You planned all kinds of things like a chess master. You use strategy in this, and that's how. Yeah. I'm feeling super strategical over here. Oh, you want to do this? Oh, watch what I do over here. Because I'm not going to allow this no more. Because I think you had this for a long time, Aries. And I think you were trying your hardest to figure out how to get there. Now you got it. So let's see what card you get over here. So yeah, putting yourself back into the game. Saying, I'm not going to allow you to do this anymore. Yep, I know things. I know I'm right. I know where I'm going, and I know I'm going to get what I want out of this. You have nothing coming. But see, the balance already pretty much said what? It's already justified. It's already balanced in the universe. They already know they did wrong. You already know what they did, and you know that it's going to come your way, whatever it is. Okay, so nice. And knowing too that as long as you keep yourself balanced and patiently planning, you've got this. So clarifying on the crown chakra and losing all the cards. Guys, these cards are still new, as you know, because I don't use them very much. Yeah, they're still slick. They're very laminated. Okay. Doing it again. I wanted to give us every card in the deck, right? We'll just leave it there. Okay, here we go, guys. Six of Swords, moving on. Yeah, you're moving on because you know you got this. And as long as you keep patiently planning, you can move beautiful over here with the Six of Swords. Yes, going towards where your ships are coming in. Everything's coming into your favor. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then you have the Six of Wands. So yes, you have everything coming into your favor. I just see you over here, and this looks just like you, right? This is the Emperor, as we know, right? Even though this is a Leo card, it still feels very Aries to me because it looks like that Emperor. And pretty much this card just says what? I win. Because it's a victory card, a card of victory. You see your ships coming in. You know that the court system or whatever is going on with you, it's in your favor. You win. And you know this. I feel like a lot of them, they don't have shit to back up. Right? They have nothing. So if you guys are taking them to court, let's just bring that up for a second. You know for a fact they ain't got nothing to show. Right? They ain't got nothing. You have all the paperwork. You have all the favor within your favor because they ain't got nothing to show. Especially if this is some kind of, I don't even know. It could be anything. But if I just feel like if somebody's going to court, they're trying to prove something without any paperwork. Like they might have like a paperwork, but that one paperwork versus all the paperwork that you have shows nothing. You got nothing. Yep. Magician. Yeah, you're just taking action. and getting it done. The judgment is in your favor again, because Magician is also another judgment card. It's in justice, and judgment is in your favor again. So once again, here we go, right? This is because not only that, you have your stuff together. That's all it's really showing. You knew what you were doing. You have the ability to show all the things that you need to show to get out of this and to have the resolution in your favor. They don't. Kind of interesting too, because it's also showing the self-control. And so if they are trying to mess with your mind or do anything like that, trying to get you back into Three of Swords, they're not going to do this because you have the self-control. They might even in court even show lack of self-control. No, wait, just one second. What? Why we would say that is because if you're sitting in court and you have all this paperwork and then this judge says blah, 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 I feel like you're going to keep your wits about you. But for some reason, this person's just going to all of a sudden lose lack of control, right? Trying to defend themselves, trying to say this and that, and it's going to show the court that they have no control. I feel some denial over here from this other person. Now remember, guys, this situation could be on anything, but I'm really feeling court over here for some of you. So take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, throw it away. It's 1,000 stories. Five of Swords, that's it, upside down. Well, you know what? That's fine. Because, oh, my depression is gone. There is an uncertain outlook. Okay. Yeah. Misfortune for them, right? That's why they lose control, because they're losing. They're losing. They're getting defeated. They don't like that. Yep, so the more they're being defeated, the more you're feeling like Four of Swords. So while they're sitting in Five of Swords, you're feeling in Four of Swords, because this is making you feel, somebody's on my side. Oh my God, this is going so well for me. Man, you're going to sleep well at night. They are not. They're definitely not going to sleep well at night. They feel like they have just lost. They feel like they have been defeated while you're over here just patiently waiting around. Blah, 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 blah. And the more the paperwork comes to them, or the more their lawyer talks to them, or your lawyer talks to their lawyer, however it is, they're feeling it, you guys. They're feeling this loss. If you're not even in court just yet, and you're getting ready to, they're feeling the heartbreak over here. Yep, the heartbreak with the Lovers coming out. Boy, are they feeling it. They know. They know they're not going to win this one. I don't see anywhere here. Yep. Yep. Six of Coins, pay up. Hey, those of you who are waiting for some kind of child money or anything like that, hey, you know what? Pay up. Here comes the pay up card. Yeah, courts are in your favor. Whatever they did, they're going to have to pay it up. Pay me my money. Generosity of the court. Generosity of the situation. No matter what. Yeah. Seven of Coins. Get ready to have a payment plan over here. Right? That's what they're telling this person. Get ready for a payment plan. You will pay this. So if this person hits your car and they're trying to get out of this, they've been talking nasty to you, guess what? Pay it up. Four of Roses, views of ego. Well, there goes their ego. Well, whatever snob they thought they were before and how cool they were, whether or not, this is 100% going to happen in the present, or it's getting ready to happen. Because some of you are going to say, I just went to court. Oh my God, this, they totally had to pay it up, or I'm getting ready to go next week and they're going to pay this up, however it is. Boy, oh boy, let me tell you, they may have thought that they were the cat's meow and treated you like dust. But as soon as that happens, boy, oh boy, are they coming back to you as small as possible. There's no views of ego. They got real small, real fast. Interesting, right? Well, you know. They wanted to act like they were the big dog, act like they did this and that, but then all of a sudden they got to pay it out of pocket, or their lawyer says, this is not looking good for you, you're going to pay it out of the pocket, they're coming back to you. Boy, oh boy, what a smart ass they were. Now all of a sudden they're as small as an ant looking up at you with puppy eyes, right? Well, geez, I don't know. Oh. And whatever little ego they had tried to take from you, it's okay. You get to get it back, right? You get to get it back. More than anything, oh boy. You drop them off their pedestal, that's for sure. Yeah, obstacles and challenges. Yeah, that's right, because they're obstacles and challenges. That is exactly what it is. You drop them off their pedestal. They're coming back to you like puppy eyes. Yeah. It's like, wow, I didn't know that. Huh. They might even be trying to say, you know, can we settle this a different way? My lawyer says, you know, I'm going to pay up my butt. No, I'm sorry. You had chances before. No, I'm sorry. I'm not dealing with this. Well, what happened to you? You were Superman a month ago, and now all of a sudden, you're lower than a sidekick. So yeah, obstacles and challenges, those kick their butt, that's for sure. So whatever they have to pay back, or whatever it is that came out of this decision that they paid for no matter what, oh boy, they didn't know that. It's because they acknowledge with the Page of Swords that they did something wrong. Somebody is definitely dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. I'm getting a lot of that. But yeah, I'm telling you, they are acknowledging. They learned... Oh boy, they learned that all the talk that they were talking didn't suit the walking. The only walking they're doing is to be paying. Page of Wands, you're like, that's fine. That's fine. That's you. You're like, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're feeling loyal to yourself. You had the up that you need. You brought them down tons of notches. And you're feeling very loyal to yourself. You're like, I'm sorry. Sorry for you. Thank you, but no thank you. Yeah, that's where their fortune stops. That's where their will stops. They don't like the change. They don't want to have this to happen. They don't want to know that they're losing. They don't want to know that they've been defeated. They're trying to tell you, is there anything that we can do to change the outcome? Is there anything that I can do maybe differently for you? Trying to change this scenario. For a lot of you, this is like two lawyers talking, I think. I don't think you guys have really 100% gone to court yet, and it's not looking good in their favor. That's for some of you. Why? Because it looks like they might be trying to get out of this by trying to pay out of pocket differently. This is for some of you. Okay, differently than what would happen if they actually went to court, because if they go to court, boy, they're gonna get it right up the butt, right? Because they're gonna have coins are gonna just fall in everywhere, and they're gonna owe a lot of money. So it does look to me like they're trying to talk to you and weasel their way out with puppy dog eyes, trying to tell you, but if I do it this way, my lawyer says I'm gonna have to pay this much. This is what I'm looking at. So can we work things out with the Knight of Wands over here? They're very determined to try to change this with the world, try to change the outcome, try to change not having this happen. It would be cheaper for them, to pay out of pocket each month than to have what they're saying is a set payment. You see what I'm saying? Because it's going to end up hurting them to have set payments each month that's coming out of their paycheck or something than it is if they just pay. Yeah, that's going to hurt bad. And you're saying no. You say no. You say, no, look, I've already spent all this money and I self-sacrificed to buy this lawyer and do all that. Why would I just all of a sudden stop? You know, are they like, they're going to make us sell our house. We're going to lose a lot of money. Can we just not do this, or however it is? You know, if they owe back payments for the child or something, they're like, they're going to take like $700 out of my paycheck for this kid, you know, because of back payments or something, you know, and can I just pay you $300 a month? You know, and you're like, you know, and buy him shoes and do this and that, or whatever they're saying. And you're saying, no, I spent a lot of money for this lawyer. I spent a lot on this Seven of Forces over here, whatever it is. It took a lot for you to get here. It took a lot of energy, a lot of emotional, a lot of mental, a lot of planning and patience. And yeah, no. And you're sitting good over here with the Queen of Cups. You're like, no, I'm sitting fine. I'm sitting fine. Hey, you know what? Maybe at one time you guys already tried to have this, you know, this talk. And maybe, you know, their ego was like, oh, I'm paying you nothing. Well, the courts say differently, huh? Your lawyer says differently, and now all of a sudden you come back crying. Maybe they hit your car and they're like, I ain't giving you nothing. And you're like, okay, we'll see about that. However it is, you guys, it's in your favor. This, you know, yeah. You're sitting on the pedestal. You got the Three of Coins over here. It's like you and your lawyer are sitting happy. And the court sees it in your favor. Look at that, Three of Coins. You, your lawyer, the court. You, your friend, whatever the situation is, right? I just see a lot of law, a lot of things of this nature. So I just stick to the biggest one. Like I said, if you're not doing that, but it resonates in a different way, then, you know, but it feels like it, you know, you can stick to that. But yeah, it's, however it is, Three of Coins, it's in your favor. They're recognizing you. The court is recognizing you. This situation is recognizing you. Could also be dealing with a Virgo that came out. But that's just telling me that you had a lot of self-reflection on this. You're not going to go back on what you did. Absolutely not. You reflected on this. You patiently planned. You've done a lot of things over here. Definitely not going back on what you just did. Too bad for them, right? And that's how you're feeling. No, I'm sorry. I self-sacrificed everything to get to this point. And I do feel for a lot of you, you guys did try to get to a resolution once before. And I think that because the ego card coming out, I think they pulled an ego trip on you. So, yeah. Clarify on Aries for me. We are using the life purpose cards over here. Clarify on the best thing for Aries, please. Heart's desires, going after what you knew was right from the beginning. Getting a few cards out. And for those of you who it's not court or any of that, we will pull other cards. Make a decision. The decision goes still to the heart's desire. Strength. Keeping your strength, Aries. You got this. Yeah, you've still got this. And anything else for Aries? Talk to your angels. And builder. Look at that. Your innate ability to build and create brings you to a deep sense of accomplishment. So whatever, maybe you were building something. Maybe somebody screwed up on your house. Maybe you're taking, you know, the opportunities to, you know, whatever you're building, my friends. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Justice. Bottom of the deck. You gotta love that. Justice, and that's exactly what it said. This is 100% fairness to you. You have the reins. You are in control, my friends. Okay, and the universe supports you. Okay, so woohoo, pat yourself on the back. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.